How's everybody doing? Welcome to yet another ADMW open game match thing.
Another Group A match,
Oh yeah,
actually.
it's a group A. All right. So we're gonna get this one rolling in three, two, one. And today we've got Drefan versus Molrid. It looks like.
Yep.
All right.
Molrid is purple in the upper left, and Drefan is green in the lower right.
And it looks
Looks
like
like Molrid is bringing
Necro.
out the Necromancer.
That's a pretty heavy hitting mage usually.
Mm-hmm.
And Scott here is telling them he's got to be AFK for a while.
Yeah, that happens when I record at work.
Yep. At least you can record it at work.
I'm actually planning to take time off of work during the final rounds when we need an actual judge at these things.
Nice.
So hopefully that'll work out in my favor.
That's pretty cool. Alright, looks like Beastmaster versus Necromancer. Straywood Beastmaster, that is.
Yep, Straywood Beastmaster. So let's see what their opening moves are going to be.
I think it's the first move they're gonna do is plan what they're gonna do.
Yes.
I
I
know.
don't really call that a move, though.
Strategic genius, I know.
Right. Right. Be interesting to see what flavors these guys are running. It's generally considered that zombie necros are pretty good.
Yeah, I think all the
Beastmaster has
Necros in general are good.
several options at this point. I've seen Swarm style, I've seen Buddy style, I've seen. You don't really see a solo Straywood, really.
Yeah, not really. No, most of the time it's a buddy build at least.
All right, Death Ring. I'm assuming that the next card is a Libro.
It's a pretty common play. It's one that I like to run myself. Ooh, going Flala right away.
We have a Philella and an
Alright.
enchantment on Philella right away.
Gonna take a stab at
Interesting.
this being uh, his enchantment, or similar to his enchantment Jotari that he ran in the first round, or the first shot, first match. There we go. Words.
Yeah. There's the Libro.
Yeah, Libro goes down. What do you think the enchantment on Falala would be? Think it's a protection enchantment?
Um, I know what it is, so I'm not going to spoil
Ah,
it.
you cheated already. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I did see most of the game.
Ah, okay, cool.
Funny thing, after the 1.15 update to Octagon, Drefan was having trouble validating his spellbook, and that's why it took a little while to get started here.
Ah, okay.
Um, but it works just fine in the game, and I will direct everyone to Sykes' post about how you need to go into your plugins folder in your Mage Wars Octagon and reinstall the spellbook builder, and it will fix everything.
For what's worth, you should be doing that every update. For those who don't already know that.
All right, so it looks like he's planned an enchantment for Philella. So that part of his plan is normal. Now, this is the point at which Koshade usually says, it looks like he doesn't care what the final card is because he planned the first two so fast.
That's
Like
true
he's not
sometimes,
planning
but it could be
past
a
the second.
mathing thing.
Let's see, we got 16 to 14 mana. I
I'm
would
gonna guess the
expect.
zombies showing up here.
Oh yeah, cheap enough, useful enough.
Zombies. That's the only reason you need.
Um, I would be interested to see. There's a zombie.
Whoa, called it.
Uh, I would be interested to see a pet come out from the Beastmaster right now. It's a small one, maybe a falcon or a Tegu would be cool, but I don't know if he's going to use all that mana on a Tegu at this point.
I think keeping it to a level 1 while putting pressure, or moving forward and putting pressure on the Necromancer would be a good idea. And I keep forgetting I can't hover over cards.
Tegu would actually be a bad idea because the Necromancer cannot rot.
Right.
And neither can zombies.
Both of which are bad for the Tegu's health and or useful. Usefulness.
At this point, I would probably do a falcon because none of the zombies fly and cannot gain flying because they are not living creatures.
That would be kind of awesome to see a flying zombie, but
maybe we could push for some sort of mind school card that will launch a creature into the air and give it flying for a round. That would be cool. Of course, I don't really need zombies to be more scary than they are. He's putting something on his... Oh, never mind. It's harmonized. I was going to say, is that an arcane word?
It's harmonized on the book. Interesting. I know some people swear by that, but it's not something I've tried yet.
Well, let's see. That means he gets 3 free mana for every creature that he summons, basically.
It's true, or you could just drop a mana crystal and get the same thing.
And then use it on something else.
Yeah, you have a little more flexibility with it in this case. And since he's not being rushed, I don't feel like he needs to do the harmonize. That's why I'm a little confused on the choice in this situation. But I mean, I guess it works if it's preference.
I would think that if you're being rushed, that a harmonize would be a bad move. That you'd want to do something more defensive. Speaking of not being rushed, that is a cheetah speed.
Well, maybe I spoke too soon.
And there's a falcon.
Alright.
And a pet.
It's a pet falcon.
Needs to spend 2 more mana. There he goes. I think Drefan is at home with nature mages. Oh, there he rouses the beast.
Yeah,
and
I've seen
we are going to see some
Drefan
serious
play
damage
some
here.
nasty nature mages.
Four
Well,
attack
and it
dice,
begins.
3 damage because
3
of the
total
leather
damage.
gloves.
Yep.
So he is actually going for the necromancer in this scenario instead of killing the zombies. So I think his plan is to kill the necromancer faster than the zombies can kill him.
I think it makes more sense to do that, especially in this case where his necromancer's out in the open versus the zombie where he'd have to get out of position to attack him and probably do less damage to him. Though that roll would have been pretty good.
Yeah. The falcon, it's all the same to the falcon because he's fast.
It's true, but I mean, if you think about it, putting damage on the mage in this case makes sense because he's probably going to drop another zombie out there right now. I don't know. At some point you need to deal with the mage and he could just keep dropping zombies all day.
It's true. The mage.
And now we playing.
Yeah. You know, since this isn't actually live commentary, we could probably, like, pause the recording until the planning phase is over, if we were smart.
No, because it would jumble it up into multiple recordings. I don't think you can pause recordings. It says stop, not
That's too
pause.
bad. You'd have
Oh,
to splice them all together again.
yeah. It looks like a
This is a
zombie minion
zombie
drops onto
minion.
the board. Those things are pretty tough.
He's 7 health resilient.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Tough to kill, decent damage.
Still can't reach the Falcon though. Quick cast. Hand of Bim Shala. Generally useful. Ooh, poison gas cloud. Falcon can still get out of that though.
Falcon's free to move around as he pleases, but I think he's still going to take the damage though, right? It's not a...
Entering upkeep.
Oh, I say it's not a non-flying thing though, right?
Well, no, it's hindered. Everything living that goes in there is hindered.
It's hindered too? Really? Huh.
Mm-hmm. Or not hindered. Can only take 1 move action.
And the poison gas cloud, interesting. I would look it up, but my Octagon is not open at the moment.
And there's a lion savagery, so it looks like he's planning to run in there. Wonder if he's trying to scare Drefan away, or Drefan Molrid away from the poison gas cloud by revealing a lion savagery.
That's a good question. Maybe he's preventing a seeking dispel snipe.
Maybe.
Oh.
Clicked the wrong one. Huh. Wonder what that means.
And enchantment goes down.
Yeah, the prevalence of enchantments is massive.
Yep, this is a very enchant-heavy game. And 3 more critical damage. That pet falcon doing some work.
Yep, piece by piece. You know, if he had waited and gone in with his Beastmaster, he could have got an extra die. Of course, that's probably an enfeeble on him, so...
Yeah, but an enfeeble will still allow him to attack.
Well, it doesn't really do anything, yeah. I wouldn't have put enfeeble on him. I would have put, like, Chains of Agony or Ghoul Rod or something. Of course, you can't reveal Ghoul Rod or enfeeble right now. Could reveal a Chains of Agony, though.
Yeah, looks like he's not going to reveal. He's going to move in. Oh, there we go. Going to add some serious melee to the Beastmaster, who already hits pretty hard.
Yeah, that's going to be 7 dice, right?
Wow. He got 7 normal damage, but he rolled a lot of blanks on that one, too.
Yeah. Well, he does not have a Hero's Favor on him, so he's just going to have to keep it.
He doesn't really need it. Although, I am curious why it did full 7 instead of...
Because he's Lion Savagery.
Duh. Thank you. I can't hover over things. I can't look them up.
I think I can get there eventually.
Yeah, even he's confused.
Man, it's really hard to see that purple in the chat.
Not having too much issues.
Alright, I believe this is round 4. Is that right?
Roughly.
Yes, this is round 4 planning phase. Plagued.
Ooh.
Nice. That will be a way to deal with that falcon.
That'll help. So it's 3 damage a turn in that zone.
You might have to use Bim Shalal just to keep the falcon alive.
Ooh,
Of course, the falcon has an extra 3 health because it's a pet. So he's still got 5 health on him.
Alright, he's got plenty of life still. He can get away with at least another turn like that.
Mm-hmm. Unless there's a rock.
And we're still in the planning, so we have a little bit of time to delay on this one.
Yep. There's 3 damage on each of them because Poison Gas Cloud and Plagued will affect all of those creatures in the zone.
Mm-hmm. And 13 on Molrid because of a giant punch and 2 hits from the Falcon.
2 Falcons.
So
yep, 2 hits from the Falcon.
The way that Drefan is dealing with Molrid's Necromancer in this case is actually pretty textbook. In that you want to really get in there and put pressure on the Necromancer before he can get churning out too many zombies for it to be prohibitive to go into the same zone.
Well, at this point, both of those zombies have Bloodthirsty against him, so
Yes, they do.
he might start getting hurt.
He might start getting hurt, and it'd be smart in his case to cast a chest armor because 2 armor against the zombies amount of dice is actually pretty good. Or he can have Philella cast Rhino Hide or something like that too. But the Necromancer may want to consider the same thing, either enfeebling and moving away, or casting some armor, because that big punch is,
Yeah.
let's just say it hurts.
If the Necromancer can get 2 spaces away, though, both of those creatures can only move 1 when leaving the Poison Gas Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
But if he wants to stay in the gas cloud and try and kill them, then he needs to put something akin to armor on.
And
Brace
looks
yourself.
like there's another, a Force Hold. Let's say there's another enchantment going down there. And it reveals it right away.
He's going to move.
So he's going to move, and I'm guessing that's the Falcon will follow him, but the Beastmaster won't be able to.
Unless he was smart and prepared to dispel this turn.
That's true. And
We
he's
saw no deploy
got the
from
mana.
Drefan or from Molrid because he did not have enough mana to reveal Plagued and cast a creature and reveal Forcehold.
And so it looks like Philella's going to jump in and start helping, and I would honestly guess that that's going to be a Rhino Hide. Excuse me. Just based on the fact that he's surrounded by zombies, a bit of armor can go a long way.
Could be a Brace Yourself.
There are
He was
other
planning
options,
to end
of
it
course.
quickly. Now he could force push that Necromancer back in here
Yeah, he very well
and
could.
still get a hit off.
That would take some seriously crazy planning, though. I don't know why he'd prepare a force push just on a whim, but unless he actually read the fact that he was going to run away.
Well, yeah, you might think that. I mean, I would run away. Wonder what that enchantment is going to turn out to be.
And Schwenka. Let's see. The randomizer's taking its time now, even though it worked really quickly earlier.
Yeah. Is that the first time that Molrid's rolled the dice, though, isn't it?
It shouldn't be based on the person. The code should grab 50 dice rolls already. Like whenever it rolls, it takes a while to roll a bunch of them and store them up.
All right. What's this going to be?
And a card's coming in, and ooh, we got the teleport. All right. So he's not going to get his Lion Savagery, but he is still going to get to punch pretty hard against a very lightly armored Necromancer. Ooh, and a Vampirism goes down. Oh, man.
That's a good play.
That is a great play, and he's going to give himself an extra melee, which puts him up to, am I counting correctly, with 6 dice? Or is it 5 dice?
He should be...
I think it's 5. So
5,
he'll
yeah,
heal
should be
2 from
5.
that, and he will do 4 damage to the Necromancer, who's already up to 17 damage.
Yeah, but this is only round 4.
Yeah, this is round 4 or 5 at this point. I don't remember anymore.
It's 4.
And the zombie runs back in.
Falcon was played on turn 2 and attacked on turn 2, right?
Yes. So yes, you're right.
So yeah, his turn is round 4. That is some good damage.
That is some good damage. I wonder if
damage
Drefan just thinks he can out damage him and the Vampirism will keep it up. And this Falcon should roll 5 dice as well. Although I think if I remember right, you were asking about pet marker being broken earlier, so I'm going to guess that this is where it showed up.
I was showing that.
Yeah, because it should be 5 dice here.
Yep, 3 plus pet plus in the same zone as the Beastmaster.
Well, there's a few minor bugs with the new release, but that's okay. That'll get fixed quickly.
Oh, well, that Falcon did nothing.
Wow. That was not a good roll today. Alright. He's still sitting at 17 damage, the Necromancer is Molrid, but it's a little bit closer than it had been previously. Let's see, what's the mana
Why
count
would
going to
he
end up
put-
being?
The mana count?
I was just going to say what the mana count is for next round, and then I got distracted by reading the chat. I was going to say if he's got a...
It'll be 11 to...
Yeah, and I was say if he had one more, he could drain
11.
drain life and then punch or something. But he can't do that, so...
He's probably going to get another zombie out, I would imagine.
Oh, I definitely would at this point. If you can't do the... I would probably go with something like a Zombie Brute, maybe, or... Heck, even right now, honestly, a Skeleton Knight would be good, just to have a defender against one of the attacks.
Oh, and he has to pay upkeep for Soul. No, he did not.
Yeah,
He
that would
chose
get
not to
expensive.
upkeep the Force.
That's why outside of a Force Master, my opinion of Force Hold isn't very high.
Yeah. Well, it just so happened that Drefan was ready for it.
Oh, yeah. That's true. But it does get to be expensive after a little while. Where did Drefan take damage from? Does he have Mage Bane on him? Or something?
Plagued.
Plague, that's right, thank you.
Yep.
I already
Plagued did
forgot.
damage to the Falcon and did a damage to the Beastmaster.
I had already forgotten.
It's still a 7-point game. I mean...
It's very close, actually, at this point still. It's going very fast, but it's still within reach for both sides. Looks like Drefan has the initiative, so I think he can make use of that. Put some serious pressure on the Necromancer.
Well, I mean, first quick cast could see the Necromancer put on some armor. I mean, just even one more point of armor. 2 would be better, but one more point of armor would seriously cramp the Falcon a little bit.
That's true.
And then...
well, I don't know if it'll cramp it that much, but it would definitely help. It would start to pay off at that point.
I would put I might move down and put like a death link on Philella or something.
It's an interesting idea as well. Get a couple turns of 2 damage healing out of it. A plague
Yep.
zombie
Alright, he
comes out.
puts a plague zombie out.
Where's the sack halter?
Coming next. During quick cast. Probably not during quick cast, just in case the Beastmaster moves.
We're about to see what the Beastmaster's doing. Just an enchantment, alright.
He enchants it. Wow.
He likes to
That's
play
a
this
lot
turbo
of
enchantment build.
enchantments.
This looks a lot like his Joktari Beastmaster match against Frozen.
Drefan is currently undefeated, right?
I believe that's correct. Prior to this game, he was undefeated. And the Falcon just... wow! That is one heck of a hit.
That's a good roll.
Alright. That was pretty intense.
Well, he rolled 5 dice, got 8 damage.
Yeah, it's going to end up being
It's only going to deal
damage,
7, but still
I mean,
7 damage on 5 dice.
That's nearly a quarter of the Necromancer's life. All from one Falcon hit. Man, that's tough to take.
Yes, let's see. Drefan has 1 versus Frozen, and he has 1 versus Theazarus as of this game.
That's right. Ooh, movement and Wall of Bones. That was a good play, especially since the Falcon's already done his
has
turn.
Also 1 versus Theazarus, and has lost to Frozen.
Yep.
So this is a pretty important game for Molrid.
This is. If he loses this one, he's not out of it by any means. Actually, wait a minute, no. Because he lost to Frozen, he would be out of it.
Why is that? Oh, because Frozen is 2 and 1.
2 and 1. If Molrid loses this, that puts him at 1 and 2. And even if it works out that they both end up being 2 and 2, Frozen would win on the tiebreaker.
Yep. So this is an important game for Molrid.
He brought a good mage, in my opinion, for that.
So did he move 2 and cast another enchantment on himself?
It looks like he did. And the Venomous Zombie's going to get on the action. I am confused looking back on, does he have Elusive that I missed?
No, but those are both pests.
Oh, are they? Okay, I can't hover over it.
Most zombies are pests.
There's the Rhino
That's
Hide.
why Zombie Brute is so good.
Okay. I mostly just play with the Brute anymore. But I also don't play Necromancer all that often anymore. I am getting better at it, though. And Enchantment Crazy Beastmaster. You know what would be fantastic right now that I'm still surprised I have not seen almost any is a Purge Magic.
Yep.
I've seen very few of those in all of the matches we've been casting. And there has been enchantments cast like crazy in every match almost, too.
It's true. Bimshala heals Drefan. Okay.
Oh, there we go. GSP, Lion Salve. Plagued, Face Down, Vampirism, and Rhino Hide currently revealed of all of the...
Two face downs.
Oh, yes, 2 face downs, sorry.
And a face down on Philella.
That's right. I'm thinking it's some kind of defensive enchantment that he may not need if he doesn't go after Philella.
Yeah.
It's hard to say that too. Philella. Start tripping over your tongue.
It's even worse if you try and pronounce it like a Spanish word.
Oh, yeah, I could see that being
Because the
awkward.
double L is a Y.
Yep, that's awkward.
But yeah. That should be a meme. For yeah.
Oh man, we have started something that we cannot stop anymore.
Not necessarily. I could just be an idiot and everybody laugh at me and nobody says it.
I think we're gonna laugh at it anyway, but I might start having to say it like that.
Yeah, man. Enchantments. Enchantments are everywhere in this tournament. Everywhere. "24 out of 32 for Molrid. He needs to get some extra mana here. This is where that Harmonize would have been much better as a mana crystal.
And that's what I mean. It gives
Because
you a little more flexibility.
he would now be able to drain life.
Ooh, yeah, that's another good point.
Of course, if one of those face downs is a nullify, that would really stink for him. I don't know about the wall. Using a wall against somebody who's fast
I
just seems like
think it was
a waste
more
of
of
mana.
a last-ditch effort, kind of like, let me survive a little longer and then throw another wall
Oh,
down.
and here's another one.
And he doesn't quite have the mana to extend it, so...
He should. Isn't it a necro spell?
I actually don't know. And I can't check it.
Let me see if I can figure that out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. No, it is just a skeleton spell.
Huh. And 2 damage from the Venomous Zombie. Looks like a taint marker going to go down as well, though. So that puts Drefan at the 17 damage marker overall. 14 actual damage and
Oh, he
3 from
gets
tainted.
tainted.
So it's
He's
it's
at
far
half
from
health.
over yet.
Almost. Force push.
Oh, he
Look at
wants to get into
that.
that. Yep, he was ready for it. He wants to get
And
in and hit
he's
that.
going
So
to hit.
many. He's got a bear strength. He's got lion
Oh,
savagery.
wow.
He's got the melee +1. I
Oh,
believe that's 9 dice now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Drefan Moore is a little scared of this one.
He should be. He's about to get
There
smacked.
it is. Wow.
And
9 damage.
that should finish it.
That will be a good game.
Well, thanks for watching the very quick match today. Drefan is
Yeah.
nasty.
Well, he played to his strengths. I mean,
Very much.
he's got a whole bunch of enchants and 3 actions with which to cast enchantments. I mean,
Very much efficient for his actions and was not countered very much either. So
no.
it was a great game from both players though, and